Hey, what's up guys, I'm Underated, and today is going to be about like the most underrated player in NBA in my opinion, and I'm going to come out and say it. I think, in my opinion, Damian Lillard is actually the most underrated player, and y'all might not think that. Y'all might think like someone like John Wall, CJ McCollum, Bradley Beal, Isaiah Thomas. You might say some of them are overrated, or underrated, but to me, I think that Damian Lillard is actually the most underrated player, and if you disagree with me, I'm going to try to change your opinion right in this video. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. Let's get into it. Now, my first reason is actually going to be, like, he has dang near the same stats as Steph Curry and better stats than Kyrie Irving, two of the top 2 point guards in the NBA. Everybody considers them the best point guards in the NBA, like, no questions asked. But Damian Lillard has almost the exact same stats as Curry and better stats than Kyrie. Now, obviously, stats don't mean everything, but you can really say Damian Lillard has a way worse team than Curry and Kyrie do. Like, that's just a given. And to have better stats than both of the best two in the NBA, you'd think he'd be talked about more, but he won't. And if you don't believe me about that, I'm going to tell you their stats now. So Stephen Schmurray, he averages 22.8 points per game, 4.4 rebounds per game, 6.8 assists per game. Now Damian Lillard averages 22.4 points per game, 4.0 rebounds per game, and 6.2 assists per game. Tell me that is not dang near identical. And remember that Steph Curry won MVP, so if he has the exact same stats as Steph Curry, does not mean he could be at least a candidate for MVP. But then you have Kyrie Irving, 21.6 points per game, 3.4 rebounds per game, and 5.5 assists per game. Literally better stats in every category. And Kyrie has Kevin Love and LeBron to throw to, or pass to, and score. Like, Kyrie literally has the best player in the league. Steph Curry is the second best player in the league, one of the best shooters in the league. He is the best shooter in the league, and Draymond Green, one of the best big men in the league. Damian Lillard has CJ McCollum. That's it. That's all he has on the team. He's amazing. If he had like another big guy with him, they would be a contender team, in all my opinion. And just think, he's been in the league for 5 years, right? And you think with those same exact stats as Steph Curry and Kyrie Irving, you would think in 5 years he probably makes the Olympics every year, probably makes the All-Star game every year. No, he's won 2 All-Stars and 2 All-NBAs. He's only been in there 2 times. Both were 2 years ago. That is ridiculous. He literally, the MVP and an NBA champion have the same stats as Damian Lillard, who gets exited out in the first or second round every year. And that's actually another reason, my number 2 reason, is like why he's actually underrated. And it's because he didn't make the playoffs his first year because he's on such a bad team. And he has never made it past the second round, and single-handedly brings them to the playoffs every single year. Like, if it wasn't for Damian Lillard, that team would be absolute garbage. So, that's why he's so underrated, because he never has these 72-win seasons, 60-win seasons, because he's with the Blazers, so he's always a 7th or 8th seed. And then you just get bounced in the first round, and no one appreciates him because he gets bounced so early, but he's such a good point guard. Like, I would also throw John Wall into this mix of being underrated. John Wall and Damian Lillard are the 2 most underrated point guards in the league, for sure. But I do think Damian Lillard's more underrated because, he never gets praised. He's never in the news for being good. All his good games just go under wrap, and, it's crazy. The dude's a beast that never gets recognized, and I know he has to be frustrated about that. I would be frustrated about that. You're putting up MVP stats, because Steph Curry won MVP 2 years in a row. He's literally putting up the MVP stat line and not getting credit. How can you not get credit for that? And I'm not even a Damian Lillard fan. I'm a Drew Holiday fan because he's from the Pelicans. So, what? Kill me, I guess. And then, in his career, he plays outstanding in the playoffs for some reason. He's extremely clutch. He's had many game winners. He had a few playoff game winners, too, and a lot of regular season game winners. And in the playoffs, he averages 4.5 rebounds per game, 5.7 assists per game, 1 steal per game, and 24 points per game. And just think, this is with only 1 round or 2 rounds in the playoffs. Just no telling if he went all the way to the conference finals. Trust me, if you gave this dude, a DeMarcus Cousins, went to the Trailblazers, this team would be a contender every year. Because you'd have CJ McCollum, knockdown shooter, one of the best point guards in the league, in my opinion, and one of the best centers in the entire league. Not in everybody's opinion, pretty much. So, if this doesn't make you realize how underrated that Damian Lillard actually is, I don't know what to tell you, because if he has identical stats as Steph Curry, better stats than Kyrie, better stats than Isaiah Thomas. And Isaiah Thomas, Kyrie, and Steph Curry have super teams. Now that Gordon Hayward's with with Isaiah Thomas, super team. Now that Steph Curry and Kevin Durant and Draymond Green and Klay Thompson on the same team, super team. LeBron, Kyrie, and Kevin Love, super team. CJ McCollum, Damian Lillard. Is that a super team? No. It's ridiculous. I think he needs way more credit than he gets. And definitely needs more awards than he has. But, it's whatever. I guess I bet you, I can guarantee you he has a breakout season this year or the year next. Because that would be when he's dead in his prime, like right in the middle of his prime. So I can bet you a lot of money that he will have a breakout season. But unfortunately, guys, that's actually going to be the end of this video. And if you like this video a lot, hit the like button. It would mean a lot. And if you really like this video, hit the subscribe button for daily videos like this. And also, if you really just didn't like the video, don't hit the dislike button. It would hurt my feelings. You don't hurt my feelings. Don't make me cry. But anyway, kids, remember, don't do your vegetables. Always eat drugs. Stay safe. Wear a seatbelt. Goodbye.